Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab your coffee, maybe a hot tea, and a snack, and let's get into it, all right? So I've got a few things that we're going to be talking about today. And this first thing, it's a screenshot that was sent to me by a community member. And it says, from a friend on Telegram, I just heard from a very trusted friend that his brother, who is a big shot at Ford truck manufacturing facility, is saying that the federal government supposedly has restricted how many vehicles they can sell this year. So they are destroying thousands of perfectly good brand new trucks. The scrapping companies are destroying them in front of inspectors and hauling them away for scrap metal. Why the hell are they doing that? That's so stupid. That makes no sense at all. I mean, I know, like, because Sean and I were talking about, the possibility of maybe getting a second car, and because, we only have one car right now, and he said, well, it's cheaper to buy a new car than it is to buy a used car, and I said, well, it's because everything is made out of computers and chips, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I really don't need a car of my own, because I really don't. I don't go anywhere, and that's of my own choosing, And then Andrew was talking about getting a truck, and I said, son, with the way gas prices are right now, I said, you really don't want to be getting a truck, especially, something that has a very big tank. I said, you've got a 4-banger right now. I said, and you complain about gas prices right now with going back and forth to Tennessee. You really don't want to be getting in with a truck right now. I said, you've got your car, you've got your motorcycle. You're good, I mean, he's 24. He can make his own decisions. I'm just looking out for him and his wallet. You know what I mean? And so, but wow, that's insane. Here, take a look at the screenshot. Okay, so who here has a Roomba? The circular vacuum. Raise your hand. Me neither. I like to do it myself, thanks. Well, Amazon just bought the maker of that thing, right? To be more precise, a company that can make maps of your house. It announced a $1.7 billion deal for iRobot Corporation, the maker of Roomba. And Amazon will make money from selling those gadgets, but the real value resides in those robots and their ability to map your house. But my question is there going to be like a camera or anything on that to see what is in the house? Not just a map of the house, but what's in the house. That's my question. You want to know the square footage of my house? I'll tell you what it is. It's just it's like 1,237. There you go. Okay. I live in a small house, but I like it. It's just enough for me to have to clean. You know what I mean? But the contents, that's my concern. But if you have a smart home, okay, do you have a smart home? Me either. It isn't actually terribly smart to actually have a smart home. It only knows that your Philips Hue light bulbs and connected television are sitting in your living room because you've told it that much. And it certainly doesn't know where exactly the devices are within that room. Like, is it in the corner of the room? Is it up against this wall, that wall, this wall, that? You know what I mean? the more it knows about your given space, the more tightly it can choreograph the way they interact with you. So if you have a Roomba, get rid of it. Stick to the broom. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Anytime I cough, I laugh, I cough. This is like the worst cold I've ever had. Anyway, so now on to this. Bank closures that are going to be happening by December of this year. And how long before we are next? Okay. Now here's a full list of all the bank closing their branches across the UK by December. Barclays, Barclays, 81 branches. HSBC, 56 branches. Lloyds, 48 branches. NatWest, 15 branches. Royal Bank of Scotland, 13 branches. Bank of Scotland, 11 branches. Halifax, 18 branches. Ulster Bank, 9 branches. Nationwide, 8 branches. Danske, and that's Danske Bank, 4 branches. Santander, 1 branch. All of these closures will affect banks in England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Yeah. So if you're wondering why I'm talking about branches in England and Wales, Scotland, Ireland, it's because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Hi, Bug. When something happens, something major happens in another country, it's a trickle effect. And it's not long before it hits here. Okay. So, I will leave a link in the description box below. Okay, so you can have your reference. Okay. So, before I go, here's something else. And I'm going to put up a picture for you, okay? But please pause the video so you can read it, okay? So you can see what I'm talking about. Kissinger, you know who Henry Kissinger is, right? Okay. Kissinger quoted from a speech to the WHO Council on Eugenics, February 25th, 2009, okay? And he said, once the herd accepts mandatory, okay, it's game over. They will accept anything, forcible blood or organ donations, for the greater good. We can genetically modify children and sterilize them. That doesn't sit well with me. For the greater good. Control sheep minds, and you can control the herd. The makers, okay, stand to make billions of dollars. And many of you in this room are investors. It's a big win-win. We thin out the herd, and the herd pays us for extermination services. What? Now, this is the same man that said, control the food, control the people, control the money, control the people, control this, control the people, control this, control the people. He is a sick son of a bitch. And from what I hear, we're looking at mandatory by 2023. That's from what I heard. Whether it's true or not, I'm not sure. Damn. Stop. 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 All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Right, Stormy?